The world's water consumption rate is doubling every 20 years, outpacing by 2 times the rate of population growth. The supply of fresh water is on the decrease. Water demand for food, industry, and people is on the rise. Seawater desalination is an increasingly important solution to the rising water scarcity. The most valuable commodity in the world today, and likely to remain so for much of this century, is not oil, not natural gas, not even some type of renewable energy. It's water. Clean, safe, fresh water. Ocean water covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface, but thirsty humans rely on finite supplies of fresh water to stay alive. And with industrial development, these finite supplies get quickly spoken for. The small Caribbean island nation of Aruba relies on desalination of seawater for its population and its robust tourism industry. To keep up with the growing demand, Web Aruba must produce more than 11 million gallons of water per day. Despite its total reliance on desalination, Aruba has a well-earned reputation for the best quality drinking water in the Caribbean. As an arid island, desalination of seawater has been the most important source for drinking water in Aruba since 1932. The technology first used was the multiple effect distillation process. June 22, 2012 will be exactly 80 years ago that drinking water was produced for the first time for Aruba's population. In the 1960s, the more reliable and efficient MSF thermal evaporation technology was introduced. Despite the high cost of the MSF technology, Aruba has managed to have the lowest water tariffs in the region. A remarkable contributing factor is the low level of non-revenue water, about 4% of the total produced water. But now the significant increases in the cost of heavy fuel results in economic stress on the local market. Aruba must look for a more efficient technology. For more than 80 years, desalination has proved to be a viable solution for the relieving water shortages in the Caribbean. But as oil prices have risen, the cost of desalinated water has increased as well. Web Aruba has always been looking for ways to solve the challenges with desalination systems to produce a guaranteed supply of potable water. It is an important part of the company's major ongoing effort to decrease the usage of heavy fuel oil for the production of water and electricity. In September 2007, after 75 years of successful thermal desalination, Web Aruba introduced a more efficient membrane technology for seawater desalination. An open intake seawater reverse osmosis plant with a capacity of 8,000 cubic meters was put into operation. The shift to reverse osmosis is driven by the changing pattern of power generation on the island. Water and energy are central to achieving the interrelated economic and social aims of any country. But most Caribbean countries are in a vulnerable position due to their overdependence on oil products. Aruba is not an exception to the rule. Web Aruba believes in maximizing the benefits of the pillars of sustainable development, which arise from sustainable energy deployment, green growth, and environmental protection. The company's response to the Energy Efficiency Initiative is a 30-megawatt wind turbine park located at the Vader Beach area. In order to reduce the heavy dependence on fossil fuels, Web Aruba has diversified its electricity generation portfolio. In 2008, after more than 50 years of power generation using steam, Web Aruba shifted to a new, more efficient and innovative technology of recip engine. Web Aruba's commitment is to ensure safe, dependable, and affordable drinking water backed by cutting-edge technology. The development of advanced membrane-based techniques for more effective desalination will pave the way for improvements in water supply in Aruba. Now, with 80 years of seawater desalination, Web Aruba reaches another milestone, a second reverse osmosis plant with beach well intake. More than 75% of the island's water production will now rely on this source of high-purity water technology, and our thermal history will gradually belong to the past. Aruba, as a small island, is one of the pioneers in seawater desalination. Web Aruba represents the spirit to apply solutions to the issue of water as the most fundamental and sustaining element of life. The company has been dedicated to be a forerunner in the use of desalination techniques and is proud to meet the needs of the present and future generations.